Hey guys, welcome to another l0stw0lf Productions. This time I'll be playing Serena. It's a point-and-click game, and it just came out recently on Steam, so I'm just giving it a try to see if you guys like it.
When I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Interesting. So I heard this is a indie horror game, kinda. It's more of a narrative game, so you'll be hearing this guy talk a lot. So there's not much interaction on your part except you go around and looking for clues. But let's see what's up. Oh wow, that's creepy.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember?
So it seems like you're this person, and you kind of have an amnesia.
This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us.
Seems like he's pretty
My
content
love.
with his life.
We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. There's a my love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves
looks like it
as
looped,
a couple,
so
so this
see
one
how to
is
get
quite
out of here.
important.
Alright.
Serena enjoyed spice
The
in her
music
life.
really sets the
I
mood.
preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
Would you pass me the pepper? You know, you should use it too. It's good for the pressure.
I can't help these random associations. It's always been that way. I look at a pepper shaker and think of a Beatles song. It's just a pepper shaker, really.
This guy's
I
comments.
got this set from that
Funny.
clearance sale, however long ago that was. Yet we never needed to refill it. I didn't notice this before. It reads, "Contents imported from Ceylon." It's just a pepper shaker.
Alright,
Really?
so it seems like there's a lot of narrative, so if you guys can read, I prefer if you guys read, so I might skip some of the narrative sometime.
Something draws me to this trunk. We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but it's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
You mean open it?
We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place. We found this trunk at a flea market. Big enough
I can't
for
open
a,
it?
We found this big enough
that's
for
lame.
a lifetime
Okay.
of mementos.
I hope nothing scary pops out.
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The element I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good. My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad. My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I
so
was just a
if it
kid.
repeats,
In between stories of
I
what she
should
could
just,
still
move on to
remember
the
of her
next one.
childhood in the old country.
so I guess you don't like use a WASD key to move around and stuff. You just click on stuff.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the the table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like this
I
guy
just don't know anymore.
remembers anything from their
Our dining table.
relationships.
Quite modest, but I could tell plenty of stories about the dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the center of our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't. Sharing meals with a good red wine. I should probably eat. Can't remember the last time I ate. Yet I don't
man.
feel hungry.
I love eating. If I can't remember the last time I ate,
I
it's
have
horrible.
more pressing things on my mind right now than culinary exploits.
What can you even cook with just a
The
frying pan?
stove looks like something from World War I.
Yeah, you should get replaced, buddy.
Considering how basic and ancient the kitchen is, it's a wonder. We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment. Truth be told, not all the cooking she did was a resounding success. We agreed to never attempt doing ravioli again.
Aw, man, I
You
love
silly dolt.
ravioli.
Here, give me that. Don't be such a child.
I think it
creepy.
dates from the colonial era, probably brought over. It belongs in a museum.
And sell it to one.
An archaeologist could excavate the layers of... I think it dates from the colonial era, probably
Okay.
brought over by the pilgrims.
Well, that has a lot of books.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books
That's a funny
is
title.
intoxicating.
How I
What
met
happens
some
to
great
wood pulp as
people
it
and
ages
went
gives it a
broke.
distinctive vanilla
I
smell.
hope that never happens to me.
I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on... Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Like which one?
A lot of rarities and
I bet
special
you she reads
editions here.
encyclopedia.
I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No.
That's like a reference from something.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and
Alright,
special
let's see
editions
what's,
here. So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Wow, you have no
Come
life.
sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
That's pretty small to cuddle
What
on.
did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine. The most comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed, of course. I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Of course, we made love here, too.
That's
There was no place in the cabin we
that's a lot
didn't
of
before
info there,
things
buddy.
deteriorated. The most comfortable spot in the cabin.
Deteriorated.
Well, along with the bed.
Whoa,
of
what a
course.
scary picture. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I can't interact with it? Oh, I guess not. Let's see. Some fun. Ooh, that creaking noise, man.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right? I guess it's covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly.
From cooking?
There's probably nothing out there that I want to see, anyway.
Must be the smoke from
All
cooking.
the stuff I care about is inside. Well, except for Serena.
Well, what if someone knocks on your door and you want to see outside, buddy?
I can make out nothing through this window. There was a time, long ago, that all this disrepair felt oddly homey.
Really?
All the windows are drafty, but
must really
like
like
everything
living in
else,
old
we just got used to
buildings.
it. We liked it.
Sounds like a hermit.
I can make out nothing through this window.
Alright. Ooh, pictures. Interesting pictures. Is that like a photo album or something? Doesn't seem quite like it. I can't interact with it.
This one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that, but somehow this used to be her favorite spot.
This guy's pretty lazy
She
too.
used to sit here, put her legs on the table, lean back. Once we dragged these chairs out to the lake and scrubbed off all the dust and grime of years.
Damn, that's a lot of work.
For all the charm of furniture like this, something about it reminds me of Ingmar
He has like 2
Bergman.
chairs. Okay.
Sort of brooding.
He brings them to the lake
One of a
and washes
matching
them.
pair. Obviously, there was a piece of gum stuck to the underside of this chair
Ew.
back when we bought this place. We just left it there.
Why? That's disgusting.
For all the charm of furniture like this, one of a matching pair. There was a piece
Okay.
of gum stuck to the underside of
let's
this
see.
chair back when we bought this place.
Ooh. True friends stand
We
by
just left
each
it
other
there.
through any adversity. Let's get outside.
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here.
Like what? There's nothing here. Oh, maybe I have to interact with everything before I can leave.
I better stay in case Serena comes back.
Huh.
There's always a chance she might return.
This kind of looks like a body outside, huh? There's the head, the body, and the leg.
There's nothing
Sexy.
for me out there.
I hope I'm not right. It'd be pretty creepy
This
if it
door
was.
has been creaking for years. One of the many things I promised I would fix.
This guy seems like he would break a lot of
I
promises.
have this gut feeling that I shouldn't leave just yet. There's nothing for me. This door has been
There's a lot of things
creaking
out there for
I
you.
have this gut feeling
Man.
that I shouldn't
Okay.
leave just yet.
Let's interact with everything first.
She made this with her own hands.
It's
She
pretty
was
nice.
really good.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the
Horrible.
pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
No trap door under there, just more creaky floor. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
Yeah, right.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
No trap door under there. I always resisted the tempation
let's
to
see.
sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
Okay. Can I touch stuff? Oh, that works.
They prevent my
this?
blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And
Oh, seems
Serena's.
like this. He has high blood. No, he has high blood pressure.
I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
Well, you need to eat
Don't
healthy,
forget your
too,
pill,
and
hun.
exercise.
I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
I'm only supposed to take
not
these
out.
before meals.
Just take one now before
Not
you
a
eat,
big
then.
fan of them. They do tend to alleviate my headaches, though. Beta blockers. I have
Okay.
hers. I used it, too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing... Should I dust for fingerprints? I might
Why?
if I were in a detective story.
Okay.
After all these years, it permanently smells. The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror.
Well, just do it. I want to see what
There's
you look
dust on
like.
this, too. After all these years, it permanently smells of
yeah.
her and her perfume.
I can't look at myself up there at the mirror. Lame.
Comme une évidence, Serena's favorite perfume. I've always told Serena that she doesn't need to wear perfume. It smells so elegant. There's
Present's
violet
magical.
leaf and silk tree blossom, I think. This perfume is perfect for Serena. Why didn't I ever notice?
I don't know.
We
you
were
should
happy
notice
for
more
a
about
long
your girl,
time.
buddy.
At least, I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing, even
That's
this.
not good.
I keep looking at her things, remembering all the good and bad.
Something wrong with that.
Depends on how you look at it. Either a wonderful sensory stimulant and aphrodisiac, or a subtle weapon in the mating rituals of Homo sapiens.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
happy for a long time. At least, I think we were. I keep looking at her things, remembering
okay.
all the good.
Oh, cone.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder.
Blonde hair.
Who it belongs
What's wrong
to.
with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
Yeah, maybe because you didn't take your drug, that you're getting strokes. Oh, now that's a creepy humming tune.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket.
Okay.
She
Okay.
also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere.
Let's open these drawers.
Nor
Dearest,
some of her other
how do I
personal
say any of
items.
this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow,
Oh, wait, there's
you
more.
devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again.
Damn, I'm getting
We can make
paranoid.
our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you.
Aw, that's
In eternity yours,
a
Serena.
pretty sweet letter that she wrote him.
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Huh, okay.
Dearest. And then you toppled us. So good.
Alright.
Pretty shambolic, isn't it? The organization of its contents isn't much better.
Oh, I'm
It'd
looking at this.
We were never that big on appearance. Serena has this mystical aura about her. I do remember that on the night I first met her, she wore this dresser contains there's mostly beauty product, just girly stuff of no interest to me.
Curly stuff.
My kind of thing is the bookcase near the table.
What a nerd.
This dresser contains most of her things.
Okay, let's see. Anything in here? No.
Dearest.
I read that already.
There's mostly beauty products and personal items in it.
Oh, watch. Can I look at it? Can't look at this? What? Well, okay. Why not? Anything down here? Nope.
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area.
Holy crap, there's a lot of spider webs on the ceiling. Oh man, I would get really paranoid about sleeping in this cabin.
I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades. It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours left until it gets dark. The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been... There's a crack in this window from
Okay.
a tantrum she threw some time ago.
Now I wonder what happened.
It wasn't the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect sound. The sunlight can be confusing, oppressive, as if pregnant with some ill omen. Or is the stress finally catching up with me?
Huh.
The sunlight is so bright here. There's a crack in this window from a tantrum she
Yeah,
threw some time
It might
ago.
be a little bit of
It
arachnophobia.
wasn't the only thing she threw.
Because
Not exactly perfect
spiders
soundproofing.
are pretty creepy. There's a clock.
The clock is a trophy
See what
from our
time it
flea
is.
market adventures.
It's
Chalk this particular purchase up to
6:15.
every cabin needs one. The ticking begins
It
to
don't.
feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though.
I bet. I think clicking talks.
Time never mattered
pretty
much to us
creepy.
while we were hiding from the rest of the world here. As long as we were together and happy. The clock
Yeah,
has
yeah.
always been rather
Stop rubbing it
autonomous.
in.
No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again.
So it's not the right
No
time.
trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered.
I think it matters.
The clock has always been rather
You
autonomous.
skip dinner.
No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out.